Hey guys, it is Simon here, back with a pickup video. Well, it has been a while since I've done a pickups video, but in today's episode I have 4 pieces of software and 2 bits of hardware to show. Nothing too retro or rare, but solid titles and hardware nonetheless. First we have a PS3 and Vita exclusive. This is Dragon's Crown. Now, Dragon's Crown was made by Vanillaware and it released particularly late in the PS3 lifecycle. It's an action role-playing game, but it's been structured like a typical beat-em-up. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time playing this game. It has 3 core aspects that really draw you in. The first would be its all-out, just intense combat action. There's so much going on the screen at one time, you kind of lose track of your character, but the battles are epic and there's just these huge boss fights as well, but that's what really makes this a solid beat-em-up. The second aspect is the character design. Now, I'm not going to lie, the character design in this game is not for everyone. The artists and designers have kind of gone with this really over-exaggerated, large, muscular character design, but in my opinion, that's what this game kind of, it makes it stand out and kind of grab your attention. And the third and final aspect would have to be the game's music. The music in this game is beautiful. It is so good. In the battle scenes, it's just spot on and intense. It just suits action sequences perfect. While in the other hand, when you're walking through the town with your characters, it just portrays this nice, soothing, calm place. And the music, it's on 2 completely different levels. But with these 3 aspects all combined, it really makes this game just a rock-solid title and a real hidden gem on the PlayStation 3. And as previously mentioned, I've really enjoyed my time with this game. Next up is a copy of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, to find a PAL version of this game in Australia, in the wild, it's not going to happen. The only way you're going to get it is through eBay, and the eBay pricing for this is anywhere between $300 to $500. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I saw this actual copy here on a friend's YouTube video. His name is Jason Veronica. I'll leave the link to his video in the description below. And basically, he went into a new retro store that's been set up on the Gold Coast, and it's called Super Retro. Great little store, lots of Nintendo and Sega gear. It's really, really professionally set up. It looks amazing. So at Christmas time when I was on holidays, I was driving past the Gold Coast and said, you know what, I'm going to pull into the store, I'm going to see if that copy's still there, I'm going to check it out. I've got in there, sure enough, it's up in the back display case. It was priced $200 cheaper than what I could get it for on eBay. Still a little bit pricey, but when am I ever going to see a copy of this game for that cheap ever again? So I've gone ahead and I've picked it up. I'm happy I did. I have been chasing a copy of this game for about 5 years. Third pickup is a copy of Fallout 4. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about this game. Everybody knows what Fallout 4 is. It's been in the gaming news non-stop for about 6 months now. It's just your typical Bethesda open world game. Brilliant. Unlimited amounts of things to do, unlimited amounts of areas to explore. I've probably sunk about 60 hours of game time into this. I've come across a few game-breaking bugs where I've had to restart the campaign again, but I was happy to do so because the game is really, really addictive. But, third pickup of the video, Fallout 4. Moving on to the 4th pickup of the video now, and it is a copy of Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Now, this is basically just a revamped version of the original Dark Souls 2, but with a higher frame rate, higher resolution. It comes with all the expansion packs, and it has new enemies and stuff. Well, not new enemies, but various enemies scattered in different locations throughout the game. So, kind of just warming you up for kind of Dark Souls 3. Now, I have played one Souls game previously, that being Bloodborne, and after I finished that, I said to myself, that's it, I'm not playing any more Dark Souls games, any more Souls-related games, because that shit is absolutely brutal. But that's what kind of drew me back. I found myself watching YouTube videos and Let's Plays, which was very heavy on Souls content, and I said, you know what? I want to give it another go. I don't know why I would do this to myself, but I want to give it another go. I have been playing through it. I'm going a lot better this time than what I did with Bloodborne, only because I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, and you kind of learn the play style, how you have to play. You can't just run in hacking and slashing. You really have to be defensive. You have to evade. You've got to dodge. You've really got to learn how to play these games, but ridiculously good game. Great price. It was only $40 from a local eBay game store. It's packed with content. If you're up for a challenge, pick up a Souls game. Moving on to the hardware now, we have 2 items. We have a slim PlayStation 3 and we have the original SCPH5502 PlayStation 1. I'll start with the PS3 first. I found this at a local second-hand store. Unfortunately, he was in really, really bad condition. There was scratches and dirt marks all over the top. The side panel was busted up and pushed in, and it wouldn't read discs. So the second-hand store was actually nice enough to give it to me for free. So you know what, here you go, you can take this, see if you can fix it up. So I've taken it home. I've got another broken PS3 in my cupboard, which I've taken the CD-ROM drive out of and I've placed it in this, that being the problem with this one. And it's turned it on, I've turned it on and it's worked fine, it's worked great. And I've updated it, I've cleaned it up, I've popped all the broken paneling out from the side, and I'm actually using this system now as my main media center in our master bedroom, and I'm filming Let's Plays on it as well. So glad I could bring this back to life. That's another PlayStation 3 to add into the ranks. And here we have an SCPH5502 PlayStation 1. I've never been able to find an original PlayStation 1 in the wild around my area. They're just all gone. I don't know whether they've just been all sold or thrown out. Who knows, but this was $5 at a community garage sale. It came with all the hookups. It came with an original PlayStation 1 controller. I fired it up, it worked. The only thing it hasn't come with is the covering for the back parallel port there, but that's okay. I've got a few spare ones kind of kicking around, so good deal. Well guys, that's it. I'll bring the video to a close. This here is basically everything I've picked up recently. Let me know in the comments below. What have you guys found recently, or what are you looking forward to picking up? Now for those of you with Instagram, I'm actually quite a regular poster on that. I'm really, really enjoying it, so I'll leave the link to my Instagram page in the description below, so those of you with Instagram, feel free to jump on and check it out. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time with more PlayStation collecting content.